Hello, listeners. As I once again pass on another message to you, I really want you to know that I have set up this platform as a safe space for a community of people who need to have a safe space to listen to other perspectives on love and life. A place where you can also freely express yourselves through comments and perhaps have your own thoughts considered as well and responded to by others. As a counselor, having experienced my own personal traumas along the way, it has brought out a strong desire in me to connect with you. People who I might never meet in person in my own journey, but to still be able to connect with those of you who are on the same path towards change and who have experienced or are experiencing the same struggles, mainly to let you know that you are not alone. And that there are so many of us out there just aiming for a better life, whatever your unique aims may be. Whatever age you may be, whilst you are listening to this, you would have by now formed your own identity. And I'm wondering if this is truly your unique identity that is largely determined by you and through your own thought processes and ideologies. Or are they mainly from a community group, family, or cultural perspective? Identities change as we grow and progress in life. And when we truly experience life's challenges and are exposed to differing theories of thoughts or philosophies, and as we mature, our identities change. Through maturity, hopefully we gather the courage to become more like who we were meant to be once our umbilical cords were severed from our mother's body. Have you been asking yourself lately who you are and what are you embodying in relation to your values, your worldviews, perceptions, your passions, what you consider to be your joy and happiness, and what makes you disappointed, or rather, who has disappointed you, and what hurts or angers you? So in essence, who are you? How would you describe yourself to another person who doesn't know you? What are you comfortable in saying out loud? And what would you prefer to hide from the world? What's your unique sense of self, or what makes you unique that you have identified? Or do you think that you are boring and mundane and lead a boring life and really don't care or mind? Perhaps you may think that this is how life is meant to be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you are not interested in change or in self-awareness, I doubt that you would have clicked on to this video. So what are you looking for? For information about what is currently confusing you, or rather how others would perceive issues or notions relating to the concept of one's identity, and or perhaps something has led you to rethink of renegotiating a new identity that suits your personality better. That's great. If that's the case, I'm happy to help wherever I can, in whichever way I can. There must be a valid and motivating reason why you are attracted to the idea of creating a new identity. In reality, you must have outgrown your old self, and thus your old self no longer resonates with you, and you feel that you are ready to embark on a new version of you and who you actually want to be. You might be lucky, and at this stage of life, you may no longer have the same restrictions as you had when you were a child. Or maybe those people who used to influence you are no longer significant. And you realize that the you whom you were all this time was molded and shaped by others. That was how you were created. But inside, deep down inside you, perhaps you always had another identity that was in hiding, and you knew that, but was too scared to come out due to fear of something or another. Maybe you've just come out of a bad relationship or divorce and are now longing to respond to new ways of living, loving, and grooving and moving to the beat of your own drum. Perhaps you are excited and want to experience the new you, the possibly more empowered you? You tell me. But it's the feeling that you are getting that is making you realize, and you are feeling that you are not willing to settle anymore and that you want to form a new autonomous you. Well, congratulations, you've finally awoken, and now the creative process begins. Or perhaps it's already begun, but you wonder where you want to go from here onwards. The answer will lie within you and how brave you are to embrace what you are feeling. Seeking a new passion, perhaps? Did you want to alter an old family tradition or custom that no longer resonates, no matter how hard you try to justify it to yourself? Perhaps you are now really single and ready to mingle, and you are excited at this new prospect and want to represent your new identity to the world. Or maybe you were subjected to control and restriction and now just want your own freedom. Learn to ask yourself questions. Break up your questions to reflect on every part and essence of you, from your inner soul level to your outer appearance. Learn to still yourself and reflect and see, or rather try to feel, what makes your heart sing. Look at every area of your life, from your career, your lifestyle, everything, and discard what no longer serves you and hang on to what you love and have always loved. Or even get something that you've always wanted but never had the courage to get. It's essential that you begin to be aware of what makes you tick and what makes your soul thrive. Begin with one foot in front of the other and use baby steps till you are able to make giant leaps of faith. Live and let live. Learn to be confident. I always tell people to look within and not outside for self-love and inner awareness. Then you can form your unique, beautiful identity, and doing so, live your life's purpose and mission. Get rid of outdated thoughts and teachings if they don't mean anything to you. Why are you holding on to them? Get real with yourself and develop passion to love life. And through this feeling, it will lead you to other passions that you will find great joy in. If you cannot find your own identity and be happy with who you are, you will not have confidence to do the things that you love because you are still trying to live by other people's version of who they think you are or want you to be, and you will be stuck in an identity crisis because you have not been allowed to be you and to love who you are. Don't be someone else's version of who they want you to be, because if you think about it, if you were not happy with them, would they consider changing themselves for you? If not, it's not worth it. Continue as you are, or better, create your unique identity. Renegotiate your personality on your terms, and tell us about it on the comment section. I, for one, would love to hear your story. If you like this content and think that you have gained something meaningful from it, please share it with someone else who you think needs to hear this, and subscribe to my channel, as together, yes, with your help, let's help others as well. Let me provoke your thoughts and help you become a better, happier, and more importantly, a more empowered and fulfilled version of you, so that hopefully you too become inspired to help others. Thank you so much for listening.